From the studios of Channel 12, it's the Bandwagon, brought to you this evening by the Randall Stores of Southern Minnesota. Each week, Randall's brings you a favorite band of our upper Midwest with your favorite old and new style music. Tonight's music by the Marv Nissel Band of New Ulm. And now, here's your musical bandmaster, Chuck Pasek.
All right, thanks a lot and good evening, everyone. Nice to have you with us on the Bandwagon program. Hey, we're happy you could make it and join us on this Saturday evening. We've got a great crowd of dancers here in our studio, people from throughout southern Minnesota, and we certainly want to tip the hat especially to a fine group that has come in from St. James. The senior citizens down in that area have moved in here under the direction of Lawrence Rowland. He's the president of the group, and they're here in our studios to enjoy the Bandwagon show. Brought to you by the Randall Stores of southern Minnesota. Good representation, too, from the Randall store at New Ulm. We'll visit with them a little bit later on. We've got a lot of goodies in the studio here and some great stuff coming up on the holiday season that should give you some ideas and will prove to you how the Randall stores are getting all set to make your holiday season this year a truly memorable one. We'll find out more about that a little bit later. But right now, let's get the dancing and the music underway, and it's waltz time first with Marv Nissel and his group, and here is the Dutch Festival Waltz. There we go, getting underway with the Dutch Festival Waltz by Marv Nissel and the band on our Bandwagon program, brought to you tonight as it is every week at this time by the Randall Stores of southern Minnesota. Well, I spoke a little while ago about the fact that the Randall store at New Ulm is responsible for this great display of fine food that we have here, specialty items that you'll see at the Randall store at New Ulm beginning right now with the holiday season just around the corner. Matter of fact, within a few days, they'll have all this within the store with a great opportunity for you to come in and taste these many, many and splendid items and then come up maybe with some suggestions of your own. Here's Dick Ginn, General Manager of the Randall store at New Ulm. Tell us a little bit more about it. So what about it, Dick?
We sure will. Next Friday, the 14th, this coming Friday, the 14th, we've got our annual gift basket show and taste and show. We'll have everything out in all the departments, and we're so happy tonight to be able to bring everything over here. Fantastic crowd here you got again tonight, as you normally do. And we've got some of our key people here to tell us a little bit about some of these things. I want to introduce to you Corinne Gustafson, our new deli restaurant manager.
All right, well, we want to welcome her to the program as well as to the rest.
Exactly.
Okay, Corinne, go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to talk a little bit about our produce baskets we have and trays with the fruit and cheeses. They range anywhere from $2.99 and up. And here's Kathy. We'll talk about the meat selection we have.
Hi, this is from the meat department, and we have smoked meats. All of our meats are homemade. They come with a variety of other things in them, herring and hams. And here's Jean for part of our deli.
I'm Jean, and this is our just a small display of our deli items. We have various trays, from meat and cheese trays to sandwiches to cheese tray to just cheese. That's very good with cheese and crackers. And we have our hors d'oeuvre trays, our relish trays, hot hors d'oeuvres, and a nice sausage and cheese tray from our meat department.
Pass the hat. Oh.
All right, well, here it comes back right where it started from. Say, listen, I want to say that this is probably the greatest display that we've had here in our Channel 12 studios so far.
I think you're right. We've got some ambitious people here that would have brought more if we'd let them.
Yeah, okay.
But we're going to have a great deal more in the store.
Okay, well now listen, all I want to do is I want to emphasize one thing is that you did not design these just deliberately for the television show. This is standard operating procedure.
Exactly right.
Every day at the Randall store. So right now, if you're planning something ahead of time, it's a good time to come in and make an order or two. Get a reservation,
Sure
isn't it?
Exactly right. This one here perhaps is a little bit different in that we do some extra things. We put some cold duck in there, some sausage, so we can do any kind of custom-made basket or tray that anybody would like.
Any size at any price range.
Exactly right.
All right, fine. Well, so at the Randall store in New Ulm or the Randall store in your area, they'll all be featuring their own special brand of material. And so remember that it's holiday season time just around the corner. Take a look at the calendar. It's getting there. And so you're going to have to start planning not only for Thanksgiving, but for all the other holiday get-togethers that you're going to have from now on. And let the Randall store in your area help you on that with this great, great selection. And we'll be giving some of it away a little bit later.
Sure.
Okay, fine. We're going to have a drawing a little bit later on. Roll-up time. We've got some requests coming up right now and dedications and more music for the great crowd we have here in the studios. Polka time, and here's Marv Nissel and the band with the new California Polka. The new California Polka played by Marv Nissel and his band this evening. Well, we got a number of requests from the studio audience that we want to be sure to include. Bob and Elizabeth Anderson of Cologne celebrating their 43rd wedding anniversary. Also, we've got a request for the 54th wedding anniversary of Lawrence and Edna Schubert of Lester Prairie, and for Dwayne and Arlene Canerza, also of Lester Prairie. For Bernie Tupy of Northfield. Bernie is president of the Northfield Ballroom Dance Club. A happy birthday to him. Mr. and Mrs. Herbert Stolt with their 50th wedding anniversary. They'll have a reception going on Sunday, November the 4th, 2 to 4 at the church, the Good Shepherd Church here in Mankato. And we've got a request for Paul Dower and Paul Pickett of Blue Earth. And also let's send greetings out to Willard Bussey, Lloyd Sletta, and Ray Koenig with their 80th birthday at LaSalle, Minnesota. Eckert Tolzman and Lois Thompson, both of Lake Crystal, requested by Pearl. And announce a birthday, it says here, for William Zinke of Lake Crystal, requested by his wife. And for Aggie and Ellsworth Schwarzrock of Olivia, requested by Burton and Orlean Wiederman and Butch and Larry Bowman. Okay, we've got a waltz time coming up here, and here's a real pretty waltz. So grab your favorite girl, your favorite partner, and let's go round and round to the Midnight Waltz. if you like a waltz, that's a real pretty waltz for you. The title of that one was The Midnight Waltz, and it's played for us by Marv Nissel and his band here tonight on our Bandwagon program. So I want to remind you to be sure to come in and join us one of these early Mondays, because we videotape the program, the Bandwagon program, a little after 8 o'clock every Monday evening for playback on the following Saturday, and you're certainly welcome to come on in and join us. We've got the Ernie Stump Band coming up next year, to be followed in order by the Six Fat Dutchmen and then the Bob Mildred Band. So we've got a lot of important things going on. So we've got a lot of important things going on here. I want to introduce you to a brand new group at the Randall store at New Ulm, and this is something, I guess, who came up with this idea, Dick?
Tell you what, we've had some key employees in our store, as I said before, all these years that we've been open in New Ulm, and I'm sure a lot of our other stores feel the same way. And we had a retirement party for one of our people last year. All of a sudden, one of these guys, Red Wiesner, or Wenzel here, decided that we better have a retirement club. And everybody said, that's a great idea, so here we are. The first of the company, Randall's Retirement Club. These are a few of them. They're have retired from our store, and they're in the club.
Right.
And Wenzel here is the founder and the new president.
All right, Prez, I want to shake your hand. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And nice to have you on the show here tonight. Good luck to you and the club.
It's really fun being here. I'll tell you that.
Good
I
time.
watch every Saturday night.
So how about that? See, it's the kind of a guy you should have on the retirement club. Yeah. Right.
Ever since the Bandwagon got started, of course, I've worked for Randall's for 10 years and 3 months, and then I finally...
So you want to introduce the guy next to you?
Well, this is Bert Hammersmith.
Bert, nice to have you here. And the lady?
Lawrence Rana.
Okay, how are you? And?
Paul Howard.
I saw him dancing. Good-looking man. Are these from?
I wanted to see you for so long. Are the requests on?
No. We got a lot of things. I'm going to go.
My birthday is
I'm going to go down there. Your birthday is the 8th. Let's go down there. Come on here. Say, great to meet you people. Hope you have a good time. Come back and see us again. Who, Anna?
Anna Johnson.
Anna Johnson is over 90 years old. Hey, where's this bunch from St. James here now? Stand up once, will you? Let's see the bunch from St. James here now. Come on. Hey, that a boy. Stand up and wave at the camera here. We got a camera. We're going to have a camera on you here in a minute, just as soon as these people get ready. And so I want to say this. I want to thank you for coming in. Come back again sometime real soon on our Bandwagon program. And I especially want to thank Lawrence Ruland, who's down on the end here, that put this all together, and the bus driver, who is here somewhere, but nobody can find him. Thanks a lot for coming in. Okay, now we got Marv Nissel to talk to, too. Yeah, we got a lot of things going on here. And so, Marv, I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to hand you the microphone. You can go right ahead, okay?
Okay. We have a bunch of birthday dedications here, Chuck. First of all, I think we should probably play a tune for the studio audience. It's a great-looking bunch out here. It's nice to see them all here. Okay, for the birthday requests on November 7th, birthday for Lisa Olson of Marshall. On November 7th, for Becky Cease of Searles. On November 9th, Walt Hansen of Canby, Minnesota. Birthday for Shelley Brandel of St. George on November 22nd. On November 28th, Renee Geiger is celebrating a birthday. On November 30th, Karen Brandel has a birthday of St. George. Also, we'd like to do a tune especially for Alan Lois Wenzel out here. They're the Polka King and Queen from Hastings, and all the polka club out here. I think if they'd stand up, we should give them a good hand. They've really been promoting polka music for Alan Lois out here.
Let's give
So we'll give them a big round of applause out here. Okay, then we have a tune for Wayne and Marcella Konitsky of St. Paul, who they were married Saturday, and we played for their dance at Cottage Grove. Okay, now quite a few people have been asking us about recording, so we've decided, we set a date. We're going to be making 2 recordings on November 28th and 29th. We're going to be cutting volume 9 and 10, and we're also going to have our 2 daughters be playing a couple tunes on these here, Lori and Jody, so that'll be coming out during the winter sometime. So I guess that's what I have for the dedications. Now for the dance dates. On November 8th, we'll be at the VFW Club at Spring Valley, and that's from 8 to 12 dancing. On November 9th, we'll be at the Arcadia Ballroom at Arcadia, Iowa, dancing 6 to 10 there. On the 15th of November, we'll be at the Legion Club at Delano. On the 16th, we'll be at the Gibbon Ballroom at Gibbon, Minnesota, and there'll be 2 bands that day. That'll be the Marv Nissel and the Larry Olson Band, and we have the owner with us playing drums tonight from the Gibbon Ballroom, Cliff Hermel. He's back in command over there again. If you've got a wedding or an anniversary, that's the place to take it. He'll give you some good accommodations over there. Okay, and on 21st of November, we'll be at Don's Ballroom at Ghent. That's an anniversary dance. On the 22nd, we'll be at the Moose Lodge at Mitchell, South Dakota. On the 23rd, we'll be at Fort Dodge, Iowa. There'll be 2 bands down there, and that's the Iowa Polka Club putting that on. And it'll be the Marv Nissel Band and Brian Bragan. So we'd like to see you all come out on that, you people from down Fort Dodge area. And 28th and 29th, we'll be doing a recording. On the 30th, we'll be at the Legion Ballroom, Paulina, Iowa, dancing 6 to 10 there. On December 5th, we'll be at the Legion Club right in New Ulm. On December 6th, we'll be at the Eagles Club at Faribault. On the 7th, we'll be at the Hollywood Ranch House. That's at New Germany on Highway 7, at dancing 4 to 8 there. On December 12th, we'll be at the VFW Club in Dawson. On the 13th, we'll be at the Legion Club at Montevideo. On the 14th, we'll be at Fox Lake Ballroom at Sherburne. And on the 20th, we'll be back at the Gibbon Ballroom again on a Saturday night over there, dancing from 8:30 to 12:30. On the 27th, we'll be at Norm's Supper Club at Amboy. And on the 28th, we'll be at the Playmore Ballroom at Glencoe, and it's a winter festival with 2 bands, the Lester Schuff and the Marv Nissel Band, and they'll be celebrating 30 years in business over there, I believe, when the ballroom was moved down from Silver Lake. And we'd like to make mention that we'd like to do a tune also for Merv Gifferson over there and his wife, and they have that 2-day celebration on the 27th and 28th. They'll have 2 bands both days. Yeah. So that should be a good one. I think, Chuck, that's all I have. I'd like to wish everybody, I'd like to do a tune for all the Randall's employees here. They look pretty good. They got a good display here. And I'd like to wish everybody a happy holidays. If we don't see them before Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Nice being here. Thank you.
Well, we're not going to see you for a little while, so we want to take this opportunity on behalf of the gang here, your family, and don't run away, the rest of the bunch, to wish you a very happy birthday coming up on November 24th, I understand. Happy birthday to you ahead of time, okay? Come back and join us again.
We're going to do that.
Bring some cake along.
Okay.
All right. Okay, well, what do you say we get some more music in here? It's about time to get things lined up. I want to remind all you folks that are here tonight that you're always welcome on our Bandwagon program. We videotape the program every Monday night, a little after 8 o'clock, so come on in and join us. We want to especially welcome that group from St. James. If you have a group coming in, let us know. We'd love to have you on the Bandwagon program. Let's also do this for Leona, Mrs. Leona Cruz, Mark of Lucan, celebrating her birthday on November 20th, requested by the children and grandchildren. Here's a country tune, and it's titled She's a Barmaid. Okay. She's a Barmaid, the title of that one, and a great tune by Marv Nissel and his band. Hey, we're back here again at our great display of fine foods that are all set for you at the Randall store at New Ulm. Corrine is with us. Talk a little bit about some extra special stuff that you've got here. Some holiday cakes and some candies and fudge and peanut brittle and all that. All of it is just delicious this time of year, right, Corrine?
Right. We have a selection from the bakery department with our homemade candies, cakes, and cookies, and we can put together just about anything. We also have Eulakaga and Stollen, and any kind of tray you want put together, we'll do it for your holiday parties and get-togethers.
And anything to add?
Well, she'll wind it up. I'll go around and get started with the drawing here.
Just a quick reminder that next Friday, the 14th, from 1 to 8 p.m. is our gift basket show and sample at New Ulm Randall's.
Okay, everybody can come in and sample, make suggestions. Okay, next Friday. All right, we're going to give away some gifts here now on our bandwagon program tonight. We've got about 6 of these, a half a dozen of these items that we're going to give away. So why don't you reach into the box and come up with a name, and I will call the name, and then you can come up here and pick up your material a little bit later on. Robert Sturm of St. James. Robert Sturm of St. James, number 1 here.
Okay.
And we've got number 2 coming up here, and this is for Craig Goodrich, who comes in here quite regularly and joins us on the bandwagon program. Do it for Katie Hermel. Katie Hermel, you have won a prize here. And let me see also, how about Bernie Walder of Glencoe with a prize, Clifford Johnson of Owatonna, and Ann Johnson of Owatonna. So the 2 Johnsons come down with a couple of prizes. Okay, so come on up here and get your prizes. That's courtesy of the Randall Stores of Southern Minnesota. What's this prize?
This will be your birthday cake.
Is that my birthday?
You know, it's a week behind, but that's all right. We'll give it to you anyway.
That's how come that cake is so long. You had to make it stretch.
Not only that, you can't blow out the candles.
That's right. That's about what I need.
That's exactly right.
Okay, well, what do you say we get some more music in here? How about the Sauerkraut Polka? Okay, let's go. The Bandwagon program coming your way right now with Marv Nissel and his band entertaining here on our Bandwagon show tonight. Send you courtesy of the Randall Stores. And the Randall Stores, of course, located in southern Minnesota, headquarters for all your shopping needs. Their stores are located in Mankato, New Ulm, Fairmont, and Watika. And you're invited to join us again next week at the same time when you'll see and hear the music of the Ernie Stump Band. So until that time, remember that this week, like every week, is a good week to shop and save at your nearby Randall store. Chuck Bassick speaking on behalf of the Randall employees at the store in your area. All the gang here at Channel 12 and the band, Marv Nissel and his group, hope you have a great week. See you next week, same time. So long now.